But the recent bombings in Boston and the tornadoes yesterday in Oklahoma remind us that issues such as public safety, security, and awareness are more important than ever. Therefore, it is my pleasure to announce a new emergency text, voice, and email notification system utilizing funding from the Department of Homeland Security Fiscal Year 2010 Homeland Security Grant Program, which has been awarded by the Illinois Emergency Management Agency. The new program will provide virtually immediate alerts and warnings to Greater Springfield residents in regards to severe weather, emergency situations, natural or man-made disaster through public enrollment. The system will increase our ability to reach residents in Springfield and our collar communities through non-landline methods using modern technology such as cell phones and tablets. The program also provides the ability to deliver emergency messages to virtually any hardwired telephone registered in the system, including residences and businesses. The system is intended to not only alert the public, but to be utilized by local sister agencies and municipalities. Some of the key benefits include its affordability. It's an excellent personal emergency recall tool. It has the ability to geo-target alerts and notifications. It can help identify special needs persons and their caretakers, which will assist local emergency managers with their planning process. It provides a multi-featured conference calling capabilities. It is capable with PDAs, cell phones, smartphones, text messaging devices, SMS messages, email accounts, traditional hardwired telephones, fax machines, and TTD, TTY devices. In addition to alerting and warning the public, the system has the capability to inform local jurisdictions, educational institutions, including our schools, colleges, and universities, our healthcare institutions, and emergency services. It can also be utilized by virtually any other state or local agency, including police, fire, and rescue organizations. Thanks to the Illinois Emergency Management Agency and their grant award, our new system has versatility, expandability, and infrastructure to potentially save lives and keep all of Greater Springfield residents safer, more secured, and better informed. Most importantly, as more residents enroll, we believe that there will be an overall decrease in the potential number of disaster-related injuries and fatalities due to better information reaching more people quickly and in a manner that they can utilize. Enrollment is voluntary. I encourage all residents to enroll by visiting the City of Springfield's website at www.springfield.il.us. A public outreach program is now underway to voluntarily enroll residents into the program. The city will also be partnering with various public service groups as well as any media outlets to create awareness and to promote enrollment. Personal information will be secure. The information obtained may be used for emergency preparedness and planning purposes only. Now, let me turn this over to Don Kiroff, Chair of the Illinois Terrorism Task Force at the Illinois Emergency Management Agency. Don?
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of Governor Quinn and Director Monken of the Illinois Emergency Management Agency, we want to congratulate the Mayor and the Springfield Citizen Corps Council on this, what we believe is a fantastic opportunity for the community. You know, as the Mayor indicated, the events from yesterday remind us that, you know, we can't stop natural disasters. They occur. They occur without warning. They occur without any type of discretion of where they go and the impact. As communities, we can't stop that, but we do have the power to take those steps to prepare. Although we can't, again, stop disasters, we can, to the best of our ability, decrease the impact on communities. We believe the steps that the City of Springfield has taken through this application and this program could be a model for the rest of the state of Illinois. Preparedness has to start at the individuals, has to start at the communities in order for us to effectively respond as a state. The funds received for this program came from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security through the Citizen Corps program. Although the federal government has suspended this program, the director of IEMA values the preparedness of individuals and communities. So we are continuing to provide funds to support this program. City of Springfield was one of 8 grantees that successfully applied for funds through this program. Again, on behalf of the governor and director of IEMA, I want to congratulate the city, and we look forward to working with them as they implement this program for citizen preparedness. Thank you.
Turn to my Homeland Security person.
All right.
Basically, as the City of Springfield Homeland Security Director, we will work in concert with our 2 communication specialists, and that is Nathan Mihalich as well as Mr. Mike Mederi. And we'll still be working out or coordinating our efforts and how we utilize it. The Springfield Police Department already uses a basic form of this, and it's just a matter of expanding. And we'll be working cooperatively between not only the various agencies here in the city, but also some of the other local municipal agencies.
Will it have to go through a central point? Will the fire department have autonomy to use it without consulting with the police department, without consulting with Nathan? Or does everything have to go through one point before it can go out?
We're going to get it to where it's going to go through one point, but members of the staff, the way I envision it, like with the police department, their lieutenants and or the staff from the fire department will be able to put in basic information or alerts. Nathan, anything you would like to add?
I think one of the goals for the program is to allow the departments to have the ability to inform the public, say if it is an emergency based on their general category of expertise. So as something comes up, whether it's public works, fire, police, we would like to be able to give them the ability to utilize the system, and then but keep that connection chain of communication going so that the mayor's office is continually aware of when the system may be utilized. The system automatically generates watches and warnings based on the National Weather Service alerts. So if you opt into the weather alerts via a checkbox on the website, you'll automatically get the National Weather Service alerts. Now we can override that system and send out our own weather alert, but I doubt that we have the capability to know when a storm is coming. So we'll take our lead from the National Weather Service on weather alerts.
How soon will this be up
And let me
running?
just add, you take what we had last night. Now, we are already, in terms of city government, on a system that constantly alerts us to anything that's going on from a weather perspective. I couldn't begin to tell you how many alerts I had during the evening last night. I mean, I would flip up my iPhone, and there would be 4 or 5 of them. There would just be one, coming, right after another. But when we think in terms of going back to 2006 and the tornado that came through, how fast it came through. I mean, to think about what happened in Oklahoma yesterday, it really is important to get the message out and to get the message out as quickly as possible. And I think that really is what we are looking to be able to do, is to communicate with the general public anytime that there is the possibility of any danger to our residents. I am sure that there are always some out-of-pocket expenses, but for practical purposes, I mean, this is funding this additional service that we are able to provide not only to our own citizens, but again, to the general residents of the greater Springfield area.
It's actually up and running right now. Citizens can opt in on the City of Springfield website, www.springfield.il.us. There's a small box on the right side of the front page, homepage of the city website, where it says sign up for free emergency text alerts. So we'd urge all people in Greater Springfield to opt into the system, because this is a voluntary opt-in system. And if you don't opt in, you won't get the text or the email alerts. To your help in the media, I think it'll be the goal of all the directors of the departments, whenever they're out in the community talking about disaster emergency preparedness, that they continually reinforce the notion to go and sign up for this for this system. So we don't envision that we'll have a huge sign up right away. This will be a long process to inform the residents of Greater Springfield about the program and to continually do the public outreach that is needed to inform people about the system and the benefits of why they should sign up. So it'll be ongoing. I would say probably half dozen to a dozen. It'll definitely not be the basic. It'll be probably director level or above.
The ideal situation would be we would never use it. But, again, if you have lived in Springfield and Central Illinois for any amount of time, you know that as we go through the season that we are in right now, that we are constantly dealing with weather alerts, and you never know what other types of emergencies may be taking place where this would really be a matter of life or death. It would be informational, but again, you're gearing this really for emergency situations. Or it's a matter that you probably do not have time to go to a site. It's a matter of taking cover.
Or shelter.
As the Homeland Security Director, anytime that there is the potential for bad weather, what most people don't realize, this is the Emergency Operations Center. The very first person that monitors any type of, let's say, a bad sale or any type of potential storm, the first person that comes is a member of the Springfield Fire Department. If he's monitoring that cell, he's in contact with the National Weather Service up in Lincoln. If it looks like it's going to be more than what we expect or it has the potential to be dangerous, the Springfield Police Department has a weather lieutenant that rotates. The two of them would then be in this room. If it continues to expand or gets even worse, they call what we call the staff duty officer, and he would make a determination whether or not we should fully open up the Emergency Operations Center. So in a typical situation, that's how it starts. The very first person is a member of the Springfield Fire Department. If it looks like it's getting even worse, he'll get the police department down here, and then we have what we call shared command. So depending on the situation, we may have all the various city agencies, CWLP, street department, everyone in here, and depending on the situation, if it's a lot of trees or limbs down, the person that takes the lead may be Director Mahoney and how he's going to clear the streets, and the other two, like the police department, will just be assisting. If it's something where, let's say it's ice related and we got power lines down, then one of the members from CWLP would then take the lead, and we basically like a clock, depending on what the situation is. But that's how it starts.
I think there's about 10 right now, and I was working with it this morning, so it's various things on there from natural to man-made disasters to weather alerts. So, and in time, we do think that those checkboxes will change over time. So it could be something more as an informational alert if you opt into the information.
Likely.
So if you just want to use your cell phone for text, just opt in for that. If you have just a landline, you can add your landline in there as well, so that if the emergency is one that would utilize a voice call, that you opted into that system. I don't think that would, something routine as that probably wouldn't justify the use of this system. A snow emergency where the streets are being closed, yes, that would definitely be one of the alerts we would send out.
Not really sure how close. I know Oklahoma uses it pretty, I'm trying to think some of the other states, but I think we're probably one of the first ones in the state of Illinois that I know of. And we've, like say the mayor said earlier, we've used parts of it for about the last 2 years, alerting different things within the city itself. We're just now going to expand it to the public.
Pretty well cover.
I do not at this time anticipate that there would be any major cost.